guys? I'm trying to do a longer video today on who to open up to and who to get advice from. I definitely could say this from experience that you need to like open up to someone who you feel won't like bash you and at the same time is very like understanding, and also a person that you feel like you want to kind of be like in terms of like what if you want to be like them in certain situations or in certain moments and whatnot. I feel like it's very important. And you know, when I was younger, I used to open up to the wrong people, so you'd always get the wrong advice. You know, I was always a nice kid and everything. My friends were the complete opposite of me. I used to hang out with like all the gangsters, all the assholes, all the dickheads, and I used to go to them for my advice. And you know, obviously they're gonna give me the advice that they would like kind of use upon themselves. So like if I told them like, you know, I knew this one guy who, you know, like we were close friends, and you know, I would kind of rant about it and be like, you know, they took advantage of me and blah blah blah. They'll be like, you know what, you tell him to go fuck himself next time. You know, like just like that type of advice is very negative. And they're like, you know, and then they'll kind of open up a little bit, and that's kind of where I would fall, because I'll, you know, it's easier to like kind of feel empathy and take someone's advice on, especially when they open up to you. You know what I mean? When you connect heart to heart and they open up to you and they tell you like, you know, they gotten hurt or they gotten taken advantage of, and that's why they are who they are. You know, that's why a lot of people are fucking assholes and dickheads. It's not because like it's innate in them and whatnot, they were born that way. It's more like, you know, some situations asked for it and they became like that, and to a point where they stop kind of like trying to change themselves, and they maybe they feel like it's too late, or maybe they feel like it's too much work, or maybe they feel like it's a part of them now, you know what I mean? But it's not. I mean, it could be a part of you, but like you could always overcome it, you know what I mean? And definitely taking those people's advice wasn't the best thing, and that's my advice to everyone. Like, just watch who you open up to, and don't be a person who doesn't open up at all. Like, that even fucks you up even more, honestly, on top of it. So like you want to find that balance of who you could talk to, you know what I mean? You know, especially like if you come from like a cultural background where like you might open up to your parents and they might kind of like be like, you know, man up, or like, what the fuck, what do you think life is, and all this stuff. That's not really helpful. Like, you know what I mean? We all know life is full of like hard moments and easy moments. Like, no one wants to hear that, and especially getting yelled at, especially when you feel hurt. You know what I mean? It's like you got a womb and then someone comes and stabs your womb. Like that's it. It doesn't help. It fucks you up in so many ways. So that's definitely one thing I really want to open up about. It's something I struggle with constantly. You know, sometimes I just don't open up, or sometimes I do, and sometimes I do it to the wrong person, with the wrong person, and they give me the shittiest advice. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why people feel vulnerable, like scared to open up to people. You know, like if you have someone you know who's like, you know, kind of understands how things happen in life and like how it affects people, and knows how to talk well with people, that's definitely a person you want to open up to. I'm sure everyone knows one person like that, just one, you know what I mean, or two, you know what I mean. And of course, if I can help, I'm always here. And I just want people to kind of see it from a different perspective. You don't want to hold it in, because when you hold it in, you hurt people later on, and it's even, you'll feel even worse. Like, so might as well just kind of like, you know, you gotta it's trial and error. You know what I mean? It might not work with this person, might not work with that person. You know what I mean? Always start at light. Like, you don't want to be like, oh my god, I killed someone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Tell them like, oh, yeah, the other day I lied about this situation. See, kind of like, you know, test the waters, you know, see how it goes. So, yeah, I just want to put that out there. And have a great day, guys.